The little baby imitates his mom blowing up a balloon by biting his middle thumb and blowing hard, turning his head into a giant. A second before mom discovers the secret, he lets go and bounces back instantly. At night, dad gets up to breastfeed, grabs the lamp next to the bottle to break the glass cover, and starts feeding the baby. The dad was awakened when the hungry baby's eyes sprang out 10 meters high at the sight. He didn't expect the 6-month-old baby to call out for his mom. It turns out that just 15 months ago at night, the man was full of energy and his sperm rushed to the egg with a distinctive color. The sperm were completely oblivious to the hand-me-downs and to be able to stand out among hundreds of millions of his kind. Green was a winner. During the ultrasound, Dad witnessed his baby dancing in his belly. Baby jumped out of the walker in front of his dad and started dancing before he even learned to walk after birth. He then lifted his old dad up with one hand to communicate with him, and he would transform into a fat piggy and an ugly duckling to scare him. When it's time to change his diaper, he rushes at his dad and starts peeing. Not only that, the little baby can't even ford. One is free. Dad reluctantly took a shower. Baby's behavior stems from the masked dog retrieved from the river, a treasure of Loki, the god of mischief. When Loki accidentally loses the mask, his father Oscar gives him an ultimatum. If he doesn't get it back, he's going to kill his worthless ass. The dog carries the mask home to his master, Kent, and picks it up to put it on, but is surprised by a sudden attack. A green light flashes on the mask, and it can't help but put it on again. A magical scene occurs when a green light comes out of the car and transforms Kent. When the car door opened, a 48-yard foot stretched out 49 meters long foot. The moment he landed Kent like a spring from the door to the hall. He spun in place a few times. The shape on his body changed. Because of the mask, Ken became the most powerful dancer in the room. After Ken finished a dance, he flashed home to discuss life with his wife. 2 minutes later, it's a marathon for the tadpoles, with the ultimate winner be Team Ken or Team Mask. Loki pulls out a 200-pound grenade, bites off the top ring, and throws it at Ken and his son. At the critical moment, Baby's hands transformed into a shield and blocked all that attribute-less damage. Ken didn't expect Baby to be so powerful. Loki was so angry that his face turned green. He then summoned a huge fireball, and just as he was about to throw it out, the fireball suddenly lost its power and shriveled up instantly. His old man, Oscar, possessed Kent, pointing at Loki. He scolded, "I said I cannot use divine power in front of humans. If you don't listen to me, I'll take away your divine power." Loki, who lost his divine power, was like a beggar without money to take a bath. Then Baby lifted up the cardboard box and made a flurry of home towards Loki, turning him home into a spring man. It turns out that just now, Kim was disgusted with Baby's behavior and planned to take him to the hospital. Unexpectedly, Baby turns his neck 360 degrees straight up and subsequently spits a bunch of green spit out the car window. Loki, who was looking for a mask, happened to see this scene, and he followed Kent and asked him for a mask. "What the fuck is a mask? Don't pretend you haven't seen one. This kid was born because of my mask." Kent's mind is blown. No wonder the kid can dance and pee with a fork. Kent didn't care so much. Run first. The next moment, Iron Storm fell from the sky and blocked his way. Loki used his powers on a mortal without authorization, and his father took away his powers. Becoming a mortal, Loki is still undeterred. He enters Kent's home at night through a window and kneels down to plead with his mother's husband. His dad steps in and prays that his old man will give him the power of God and definitely take back the mask this time. Oscar didn't bother to say anything. A green light flashed into his body. Loki regained divine power. Grabbing the little baby as a hostage, he coerces Kent to take the mask to the outskirts of the countryside for 20 miles in exchange. He then lights the fireworks clip to the back and rushes out of the roof to fly into the sky. Meanwhile, Dog is wearing a mask and soaking Dog at his next-door neighbor's house. Kent immediately finds Dog and tells him to take off his mask, and Dog turns his head and curses at him, telling him to leave him alone. Kent rushes to put in a good word for Dog. "You're like a brother to Baby. He needs you right now." Once Dog hears that he is recognized as a human's brother, he then kisses a few times, then takes off his mask and hands it to Kent. On the other hand, Loki and Baby are having a great time in the alley. Baby, who is 6 months old, transforms into a cowboy and pulls out a 10-meter-long small artillery gun, blasting Loki to a crisp. However, Loki is not angry and plays a game with Baby. Both of them show off their special abilities at the same time and twist each other into twists. Baby stretches out her 5-meter-long ears to tickle Loki's armpits. Loki is the first to admit defeat, and Baby dances proudly. Meanwhile, Kent arrives wearing a mask, intending to deliver the goods with one hand and the man with the other. Unexpectedly, Loki goes back on his word and is unwilling to return the baby. He seems to like Baby and wants it for himself. Dog is not happy. "You dare take away my brother. I will not be polite." Loki flings the mask out in pain and Ken jumps up to catch it, but misses. Coincidentally, the mask falls on his face and he transforms again, ready for a man-to-man battle with Loki. Ken comes up and farts towards his opponent, then throws Loki into a box. As they are about to leave, a pencil suddenly appears out of nowhere in front of them and draws a wall in place to block their path. Ken nonchalantly pulls out a Big Mac, only to have it wiped away by Loki's pencil eraser the next second. The pencil then rushes towards Kent and is pulverized by the pencil sharpener. Seeing that there's no way to tell the winner, Loki suggests that Baby should choose for herself. He then turns into a doll to get Baby's attention. Seeing that Baby has made a choice, Kent quickly tears off his mask and impresses his son with his sincerity. When Baby recognizes his stupid father, Loki cries in frustration. He still doesn't give up. He turns into a hammer and smashes towards Kent's family. Kent uses both arms to resist the hammer, and the drill suddenly appears and is about to pass through Kent's body. In a moment of desperation, the hammer dissipates in place. Oscar appears and raises his hand to strike the figure dead. Kent steps in to stop him and berates Oscar for not being able to raise a child. He then returns the mask to Loki, and Loki and Oscar resolve their conflict and return to the realm of the gods. In fact, the whole movie has a very lighthearted theme, and the baby spoofing his dad is very nonsensical. The ending is the happy ending we all want to see.